Okay. Okay. Up. Eyes on me. Let me see all big, brown, beautiful eyes. Whose eyes do I see? I see Sebastian's eyes and Julia's eyes. Let's see who else I see. I see Russell's eyes. Okay, we're going to do the name game. Okay. Now listen, this is the listening and the name game. So you have to listen first because I'm going to say the kid's name. Okay, so listen. Sophia, stand up. Stand up, Sophie. Just Sophia. Okay, stay there. Valentina, sit, sweetheart. Sophia's standing. Let's do the name song. Ready? Name, what's your name? Raise your hand if you know her name.
Sophia.
Raise your hand if you know her name. Eva?
Sophia.
Very nice. Sit down. Okay, Eva, stand. Okay, sing with me. Ready, go. Name, what's your name? Raise your hand if you know her name.
Ella.
Good boy. Stand up, Russell. Okay, everybody's got to sing with me. Ready, go. Name, what's your name? Raise your hand if you know his name. What's his name, Eric?
Russell.
Good boy. Sit down, Russell. Eric, stand up. Come on, you got to sing with me. I don't want to be the only guy singing in here. You ready to sing with me? Ready, go. Name, what's your name? Raise your hand if you know his name. Good try, though. Good try. Daniel, what's his name?
Eric.
Eric. Good. Eric, sit. Daniel, stand. You ready? The name game? Ready, go.
Name, what's your name? Raise your hand if you know his name. Daniel.
You can't call out. I didn't call you. Darwin, what's his name? Daniel. Okay, sit down, Daniel. Darwin, stand. Let me put the air over here because it's very hot. Yeah. Okay, so Darwin standing. Darwin standing. You guys did really good with the name song that time. Let's do it again. You ready? You ready? Go.
Name, what's your name? Raise your hand if you know his name.
Who knows his name? Raise your hand if you know his name. Benjamin, what's his name?
Darwin.
Yeah, Benjamin, stand up. All right, last one. Ready? Last one. Ready? Go.
Name, what's your name? Raise your hand if you know his name.
Eva, what's his name? Very nice. Okay, give yourselves a round of applause for a great song this morning. Good. First close out the book. Okay. So we have some names up here. Now listen, hands down. Let's see if you can guess this first name. I'm going to do the sounds, and you're going to listen. Raise your hand if you know the name of the kid that I do. Just listen first. Got to listen. Michael. Who knows the name? Michael. Listen to the next one. Eva.
Eva.
Good. Listen to the next one. Russell.
Russell.
Good. Listen to the next one. Evelyn. Good. Listen to the next one. Jonathan. Good. Listen to the next one. Mr. Gallo.
Mr. Hall.
Listen to the next one. Daniel.
Daniel.
Good. Listen to the next one. Sebastian. Good. You had to think a little bit. That was okay. That's good. It's always good to think first. Excellent. The last one, listen to this name. Sophia.
Sophia.
Sophia. Very nice. So kids are learning their sounds. Awesome job. Awesome job. All right. So listen. We're going to do our morning story. And both of the stories that we read were about really cool fish. They were about really cool fish. And the first book we read, listen, the first story we read, who remembers the title of this story? What was the title of this story? Michael? Rainbow fish. Rainbow fish was a really cool fish because he did something really special. What did rainbow fish do that was so special? Jonathan? He helped the other fish, right? The other fish had no friends, so rainbow fish became friends with him and gave him a colorful scale. So rainbow fish was a very sharing and caring fish, which made him really cool. Now, yesterday we read a different story. Raise your hand if you remember, what's the title of this story? Eva? Now, Swimmy was a real hero. He was a really smart fish. Evelyn, crisscross applesauce, sweetheart. Swimmy was a very, very smart fish. Because if you remember, the tuna fish scared all the fish away. But Swimmy had an idea. What was Swimmy's idea? What did he want to do? Only one kid remembers? Julia doesn't remember the story?
See, now this is what I'm talking about. Benjamin, you don't have your tag for today?
What was so smart about Swimmy? Michael, what did Swimmy do? What was his plan? Ah, did you hear him, Jonathan? What did he say?
Make a big fish.
You're not Jonathan, though. Jonathan's not listening. That's why I want him to listen, okay? Michael said, Swimmy. Yeah, but you don't know why. Michael told us why. Why? Why was Swimmy, what was his good idea?
He said to all the fish, go together and make a big fish.
Right. And then they made a big fish, and they scared the tuna fish away. Right? So Swimmy was a really awesome fish. So we're going to listen to Swimmy again. And I want you to think about how Swimmy is so smart. Evelyn, you listening to Swimmy? Yes, baby. Okay, go ahead, sweetheart. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Michael, scooch back a little bit for me, all right, honey? Thank you. Valentina, let me read the story, okay? Swimmy. Dun, 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 dun. Shh, shh, boys. Yes, honey. No? All right, we'll move over a little bit, Russell, and you scooch that way. There you go, okay? And I'll move the book around so you can see. Michael. Swimmy by Leo Leone. Leo Leone is the author. Raise your hand if you know, what does the author do? Sebastian? What does the author do? You're not sure? All right, think about it. Listen, Russell, what does the author do?
Open letter.
What, honey?
Open letter.
No, that's a good try, though. The author has a job. Daniel, what's the author do?
Does the books.
He writes the story. He thinks of the story in his brain, and then he writes the story. And he's the author. He makes the story. So listen to Leo Leone's Swimming. A happy little school of fish lived in the corner of the sea somewhere. They were all red. Only one of them was as black as a mussel shell. He swam faster than his brothers and sisters. His name was... Swimming. There he is. One bad day, a tuna fish, swift, fierce, and very hungry, came darting through the waves. In one gulp, he swallowed all the little red fish. Only one fish got away. Raise your hand if you know who got away.
Black one.
What's his name?
Swimmy.
Swimmy, the black one, right. He got away. Michael, stop for me.
And the other one.
Swimmy swam away in the deep, wet world. He was scared. Sophia. Who's that? Catherine? Samantha. Look at Mr. Golo. Girls. He swam away in the deep, wet world. He was scared. He was scared and very lonely. But then he saw different things in the sea, beautiful things. First, he saw a giant jellyfish. And then Swimmy kept swimming, and he came across this sea creature. Raise your hand if you know what this sea creature is. A lobster. And then he saw strange puffer fish that looked like they were all connected. Hands down for now, Dawn. Listening time. Then he saw a forest of seaweed at the bottom, kind of like you drew today, Michael, with the rocks. And he thought they were just beautiful. But now Swimmy is still sad and lonely. Raise your hand if you know why he's sad and lonely. Why is he sad and lonely, Evelyn? I want you using your brain. Come on, you know this. Why is Swimmy lonely?
Saw the red fish got swallowed.
You got it. Good girl. See? You know. Beautiful. Well, Swimmy kept swimming along, and then he came across this. Raise your hand if you know what this is. What did Swimmy see? Eric? An electric eel. And then he saw some sea anemones who looked pink and beautiful, but he was still looking for his friends, girls. Then, hidden in the dark shade of the rocks, he saw a school of little fish, just like his own. Let's go swim and see things and play, he said happily. All the redfish said, we can't go swim. We are scared of something in the ocean. Raise your hand if you know what they're scared of. What are they so scared of? They're scared of the tuna fish. There's a big tuna fish out there, and if we go swim, he will just eat us. Swimmy said, but you just can't stay there. We must think of something. So Swimmy started thinking. Swimmy thought and thought and thought. Then suddenly he said, I've got it. We're going to swim all together like the biggest fish in the sea. On your bottom. On your bottom. He taught them to swim close together, each one in its own place. So they're getting together like a team. They're helping each other like we do. We are a big team, and we help each other. And then, when they had learned to swim like one giant fish, okay, turn the water off quickly, Jonathan, that's enough, honey. Shh, shh, shh. Swimmy said, all these red fish. Come on, Jonathan, quickly, honey. Swimmy said, all of you red fish can be the body, and I'll be the... Okay. And so they swam in the cool morning water and in the midday sun, and they chased the big fish away. And they were a team, and they won. Hip, hip!
Hooray!
Hip, hip!
Hooray!
And of course, they all lived happily ever, and that is the... Okay, round of applause for swimming. Okay, now I have a question. I have a question. There was a problem in the ocean. There was a problem. Who knows what the problem was in the ocean? Only two kids. You have great answers, but you don't raise your hand. Daniel, what was the problem? The giant tuna fish was too big, and he liked to eat the little fish, right?
Yeah.
But Swimmy had an idea. What was Swimmy's idea? Only one kid knows? Who knows? What was Swimmy's idea, Julia?
The idea was they make a big fish.
They make a big fish, and they were going to... Jonathan? You're not listening to her again. She's on your team. You have to listen to her. She said that they made a big fish. And Swimmy was the eye, and then they scared the tuna fish away. So Swimmy was a really smart fish. Okay? Yes, Michael? Hold on for now. Okay, we're going to... Yes? You want a drink? Yeah, go ahead, take a drink. What time we got? This afternoon. Catherine. Where's Catherine? Catherine. Come on, Catherine. You got to go with Miss Bongiorno, honey. Catherine, go. Come on. You Catherine, right?